Hello friends, this is Virendra Singh Tika. I do welcome from Abhyas Academy of Science. Okay, in last video we have seen the constructions for able to, unable to. Okay, I have told you about the construction for how we make the sentences, especially for have to, has to, had to. That have, has, had will become a modal auxiliary verb. How it become helping verbs and when it will become action verb. All these things we have seen in last videos, right? Earlier also I have told about the tenses, right? Tenses are very important, friends. In tenses we have seen the formulas. Without formulas we cannot construct the sentences. That also I have told you. Today a new grammar sections we are going to discuss about. That's called voices. First we will see active to passive and after that we will see passive to active. But for dealing with this thing, active to passive, we need the formulas. The condition is that we remember the formulas for tenses, then only we can understand the active voice or passive voice, because active voice, passive voice is totally depends on the formulas of tenses. Guys, we have separate formulas for active voice, passive voice. एक्टिव वॉइस पैसिव वॉइस के लिए अलग से फॉर्मूलाज भी है, बट बिफोर दैट हमारे टेंसेस के फॉर्मूले काफी स्ट्रांग होना चाहिए. आपको फॉर्मूले सारे याद रहना चाहिए. ओके, सो लेट्स चेक आउट. फर्स्ट वी विल डील विद द रूल्स, दैट्स कॉल्ड फॉर्मूलाज. हाउ वी कैन convert the sentence, how we can develop the sentence through the formulas. So guys, check out the formulas according to the tenses. इसमें एक बात बता दूं मैं कि एक्टिव वॉइस पैसिव वॉइस में चार वेराइटीज के टेंसेस का हम लोग वॉइसेस नहीं करते हैं. एक है फ्यूचर कंटिन्यूअस टेंस, दूसरा प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस, तीसरा पास्ट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस और चौथा फ्यूचर परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस. आई रिपीट, there are four types of tenses, four kinds of tenses which we do not deal, especially for active voice, passive voice. That is called future continuous tense, present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense and future perfect continuous tense. ये चार टेंसेस हैं जिसका हम एक्टिव वॉइस, पैसिव वॉइस नहीं करते हैं क्योंकि इसमें रूल्स फिट नहीं होते हैं. ऑलरेडी इसमें बी, बीन का यूटिलाइजेशन होता है. ऑलरेडी वी हैव in the future tense, future continuous tense, we have the formula, right? Already be is there, so we cannot use being. Okay, so let's check out how we deal with the rest of 8 varieties, 8 kinds of formulas, so we can make it active voice, passive voice. But before that we'll talk about the rules. Okay, so let's start. Number 1, simple present tense में हम formula देखेंगे. Okay, simple present tense. Simple present tense. Guys, we are going to check simple present tense and especially we are dealing with active voice, passive voice. What formula we have specially for simple present tense? Same formula we will write for active voice. Okay, so active voice के लिए formula it's quite simple. Subject plus V1 plus object. This is the formula for active voice. What formula we have? Simple present tense. Exactly the same formula we will take it for active voice. जो formula simple present tense के लिए है, subject plus V1 plus object, exactly same formula active voice के लिए रहेगा. What formula we have for passive voice? We check out. पैसिव वॉइस के लिए फॉर्मूला ऑब्जेक्ट से शुरू होगा. ऑब्वियसली एवरी पैसिव वॉइस, स्पेशली इफ द सेंटेंस इज गिवन इन अ असर्टिव फॉर्म, राइट? असर्टिव फॉर्म में है तो डेफिनेटली उसका पैसिव वॉइस ऑब्जेक्ट से शुरू होगा. सो ऑब्जेक्ट प्लस एम इज आर प्लस V3 plus by plus sub. Now this is the formula. Okay, object plus m is r plus V3 plus by plus subject. Is by plus subject है. We never consider by plus subject because it's a third process, right? Passive voice में third process होता है. Whatever the action is happening or it is happening or it is going to happen, it's through from the object or it's through from the subject we consider. But in a passive voice we talk the reverse. So this is the formula for especially for simple present tense. Let's check out one more time. Simple present tense के लिए active voice का formula क्या होगा? Subject plus verb plus action verb का first form plus object. Passive voice में object plus am is are plus be3 plus by plus subject. By plus subject we don't consider. Okay. So here second formula we talk about present continuous tense. Present continuous tense. What formula we have for present continuous tense? If you remember, present continuous tense के लिए formula क्या था? Same formula active voice के लिए रहेगा. What we have the present continuous tense formula, exactly the same formula we will get. We have to make it for passive voice. That is called. Let's check out. देखते हैं क्या है. Okay, passive voice, active voice में present continuous tense का formula subject plus am is are plus V4 plus object. Now this is the formula subject plus am is are plus V4 plus object. This is the formula for present continuous tense. In active voice exactly the same thing would be happening. And if we talk about passive voice की अगर बात की जाए तो passive voice में formula develop हो जाएगा object plus am is are plus being. We take support of helping verb, that's called supporting helping verb. Being का support लेंगे. So one more time, object plus am is are plus being plus V3 plus by. I'll make it over here plus sub. This is the formula. Okay, here the identity of passive voice. यहाँ पर passive voice की identity क्या होगी? Helping verb plus V3. Here also we take it the identity helping verb plus supporting helping verb plus V3. Okay, this is the identity. Helping verb plus V3 यहाँ भी दिखाई देता है. Construction अगर ऐसा दिखता है, if you get the construction like helping verb plus V3, then definitely the sentence belongs to passive voice. तो वो sentence definitely passive voice का होगा. So two treatments we have seen over here. यहाँ पर दो treatment हमने देखा है. एक simple present tense के लिए active voice to passive voice, and another is present continuous tense. We have seen active voice to passive voice. Guys, formulas are very important. Formulas बहुत जरूरी है. बिना फॉर्मूले के हम लोग सेंटेंस कंस्ट्रक्ट नहीं कर सकते. वी कैन नॉट कंस्ट्रक्ट द सेंटेंस, वी कैन नॉट डू द सेंटेंस थ्रू पैसिव और एक्टिव टू पैसिव और पैसिव टू एक्टिव. ओके, तो नेक्स्ट बात करते हैं प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस की. ओके, वी हैव टॉक्ड अबाउट सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस, देन वी टॉक अबाउट लाइक प्रेजेंट कंटीन्यूअस टेंस, देन वी टॉक अबाउट प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस. ओके, आई विल ड्रॉप दिस थिंग. Hope so that you are sitting with pen and paper and you are noting down everything. Okay, so let's check out for number 3, present perfect tense. Okay, I have written present perfect tense, guys. एक्टिव वॉइस में इसका फॉर्मूला क्या होगा? लेट्स चेक आउट एक्टिव वॉइस. व्हाट फॉर्मूला वी हैव फॉर प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस? यू नो दैट. ओके, दैट्स कॉल्ड सब्जेक्ट प्लस हैव हैज प्लस V3 plus object. This is the formula for present perfect tense. Subject plus have has plus V3 plus object. If we talk about passive voice, so what would be the formula? Passive voice, let's check out. Passive voice के लिए formula क्या होगा? देखते हैं. Passive voice obviously it starts from object plus have or has plus one more additional helping verb we will add here. That's called being. Okay. So in continuous tense we have seen being, and here in perfect tense we will see being. So object plus have has plus being plus V3 plus by plus subject. This is the formula. Okay, the identity of passive voice have has plus been plus V3. In every passive voice, we have to take the third form of action verb. Okay, so this is present perfect tense. Till now we have seen simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense. Okay, and if we talk about present perfect continuous tense, the things wouldn't happen, the things wouldn't change for especially for active to passive voice. Okay, present perfect continuous tense के लिए हम active voice passive voice नहीं कर सकते. Okay, क्यों नहीं कर सकते? Because उसमें already been लगा हुआ था. Okay, so here let's talk about number 4. That's called simple past tense. Now I'll move to simple past tense. Okay, simple past tense के लिए active voice का formula we know guys. Okay, simple past tense के लिए active voice का formula क्या होगा? Let's check out. Subject plus V2 plus object. The second form of action verb always comes into simple past tense. So what formula we have for active voice? Exactly the same formula we will take it for active voice, right? जो formula simple past tense के लिए है वही formula active voice के लिए होगा. Passive voice, let's check out for passive voice. Passive voice के लिए formula obviously it starts from object. Object plus was where is the identity of past tense, right? Object plus was where plus V3 plus by plus subject. This is the formula for simple past tense. Okay, active voice के लिए subject plus V2 plus object. Passive voice के लिए object plus was where plus V3 plus by plus subject. As I told you earlier, we don't consider by plus subject. Okay, we know like from whom the action is happening. Okay, so we don't have to take the name. If you don't write by plus subject, then also your answer would be absolutely correct. Okay, so these are the things we have done. Simple past tense. Now we check past continuous tense. Okay, I'll run this thing. So let's check out number 5, past continuous tense. Okay, past continuous tense. Okay, so what would be the formula for past continuous tense in active voice? You know, active voice. Past continuous tense के लिए active voice का formula obviously it starts from subject plus was where plus being. Now this is continuous tense. Definitely we'll take the supporting helping verb being. Okay, so was where plus being plus V3 plus by plus subject. This is the formula. Okay, was where plus being plus V3 plus by plus subject. This is the formula. Sorry, I have made it for passive voice. Okay, let's check out. So was subject plus was where plus V4 plus object. This is the formula for active voice. Let's talk about passive voice. Passive voice में formula object plus was oblique where plus being, the supporting helping verb we will use over here. So in passive voice, okay, so object plus was where plus being plus V3 plus by plus subject. Now this is the formula, right? This is correct. Okay, now let's check out past perfect tense. Okay, number 6, past perfect tense. What happens in past perfect tense? We'll see that. Number 6, past perfect tense. Again, here I would like to tell you, without formulas especially for tenses, okay, we cannot do active to passive voice. बिना formula के हम active voice, passive voice नहीं कर सकते. So it is very compulsory, very compulsory that you have to learn the formula, especially for passive voice, because I hope so that you have already learned the formulas for tenses. Okay, so passive voice के लिए आपको formulas याद करने पड़ेंगे. Hope so that you are simultaneously noting down things. आप लोग मेरे साथ साथ लिख रहे हैं अपने ग्रामर की कॉपी में. You have to do that. आपको लिखना पड़ेगा. Okay, so let's check out for active voice. Active voice के लिए formula क्या होगा? What would be the formula for active voice? Especially for past perfect tense, let's check out subject plus had plus V3 plus object. This is the formula. Let's check out for passive voice. Passive voice के लिए formula होगा object plus had plus being plus V3 plus object. Okay, being plus V3 plus by plus subject. This is the formula. Okay, one more time. Past perfect tense के लिए formula, especially for active voice, subject plus had plus V3 plus object. And in passive voice, if we talk about object plus had plus being, being is the supporting helping verb plus V3 plus by plus subject. The identity of passive voice. Okay, obviously, अगर हमें पहचानना है passive voice को, so helping verb plus being plus V3. This is the identity. Here, especially for past perfect tense, had plus being plus V3. This is the identity. Okay, these are the things what we need to do. These are the formulas what we need to understand and what we need to use in the sentences, right? By using these formulas or according to these formulas, if we construct the sentence, definitely our sentence would be absolutely perfect, right? Now check out, we have done with present, we have done with past. Now we will talk about future. So let's start from simple future tense. Okay, I already told you there are 4 tenses which we cannot do active to passive voice. 4 tenses हैं जिनका हम active voice passive voice नहीं कर सकते. Okay, so till 6 we have seen. Let's check out simple future tense. Check out simple future tense. Simple future tense में formula active voice का you know. Okay, active voice. Simple future tense, active voice, formula subject plus shall oblique will plus V1 plus object. This is the formula for simple future tense. Okay, so what would be happening in passive voice? Let's check out passive voice. Passive voice में क्या होगा देख लेते हैं. Okay, so passive voice obviously starts from object. Object plus shall oblique will plus be. Now here we will take the support of helping verb. That's called be. Be का यहाँ पर support लेंगे. Be plus V3 plus by plus subject. Okay, so this is the formula for simple future tense, right? Subject, object plus shall will plus be plus V3. The identity of passive voice shall will plus be plus V3. ये इसकी पहचान है passive voice की. Okay, after that we talk. If you want to talk about future continuous tense, then already B is there. Future continuous tense की बात करेंगे तो उसमें already B लगा हुआ है. I'll make you remember. Subject plus shall will plus be plus V4 plus subject. This is the formula for future continuous tense. That's why we cannot make it into passive voice, because in active voice already be is there, and if we have to make it into passive voice, then how it is possible that we will use being? So be or being, so obviously there is a confusion, right? Be use kare ki being use kare, so simultaneously or at a time we cannot use be or being. Okay, so we skip the future continuous tense. Directly we will jump on that. This would be last. That's called future perfect tense. Future perfect tense would be definitely happen for active or passive voice. We can make it active to passive, especially for future perfect, but we cannot develop especially for future continuous tense. Already remember चार tenses, right? Future continuous tense, present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense and future perfect continuous tense. ये चार tenses का हम active to passive और passive to active नहीं करते. Okay, so here let's talk about an active voice. एक्टिव वॉइस के लिए फॉर्मूला क्या होगा, स्पेशली फ्यूचर परफेक्ट टेंस के लिए विल सी दैट द फॉर्मूला डेफिनेटली सब्जेक्ट प्लस शैल विल प्लस हैव प्लस V3 प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट. This is the formula, subject plus shall will plus have plus V3 plus object. We have to take it support of have over here. So let's check out in passive voice. Passive voice में कैसा होता है देखते हैं. Okay. So in passive voice the formula we develop object plus shall oblique will plus have one more additional supporting verb, that's called being. Okay, so object plus shall be plus have plus being plus V3 plus by plus subject. This much of lengthy formula we have, right? इतना बड़ा formula है, but it's quite easy to remember. याद करने में काफी आसान है. Okay, so what would be that? Object plus shall will plus have plus being plus V3 plus by plus subject. By plus subject हम कंसीडर किया नहीं किया फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. ओके, सो हियर द आइडेंटिटी ऑफ पैसिव वॉइस स्पेशली फॉर फ्यूचर परफेक्ट टेंस क्या है, शैल बी प्लस हैव प्लस बी प्लस बी3. और इधर आइडेंटिटी क्या है स्पेशली फॉर सिंपल फ्यूचर टेंस के लिए, शैल बी प्लस बी3. ओके, सो दिस इज डन. वी हैव डन विद द सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस, present continuous tense. After that we have talked about present perfect tense, right? Then we talked about simple past tense, past continuous tense, then past perfect tense. Now we have talked about simple future tense. Future continuous tense का नहीं होगा, मैं उसका reason भी आपको बताया. Okay, here future perfect tense, this is the last. So these are the formulas, these are the structure, these are the platform where we can use the sentence, where we can make the sentence by taking support of these formula. Again I am telling, यहाँ पर बिना formulas के आप sentence construction नहीं कर सकते. Okay, so these are the formulas. Hope so that you have already noted down, jotted down, right? आपने लिख लिया होगा. So hope so. Now we will see through the examples. अब हम examples देखते हैं. Okay, so formulas याद करने की जिम्मेदारी आपकी है. Okay, so let's check out the sentences. I have some sentences, कुछ sentences हैं, देख लेते हैं. Okay, I'll make it one sentence in one variety of sentence in a different voices we can convert, right? Now we will see active to passive, right? First, later in my next video we will see passive to active. So let's take out number one. Now here I'll write the sentence, I'll explain the things, but simultaneously also after writing the sentence our first responsibility is that we need to identify the tense. पहले हमें इसका tense पहचानना पड़ेगा, उसके बाद में ही हम उसके ऊपर ट्रीटमेंट कर पाएंगे. Okay, everything will go according to the formula. तो फॉर्मूले के हिसाब से चलेगा. Okay, so here if I say I make a wonderful cake. I make a wonderful cake for my sister. Now, guys, I have written a sentence. I make a wonderful cake for my sister. एक्टिव टू पैसिव करने के लिए सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है, हमारे पास सेंटेंस में हर वो चीज होनी चाहिए जिसका हम ट्रीटमेंट पैसिव वॉइस में हम कर सके, इसका यूज हम कर सके। व्हाट वी नीड, हमें क्या जरूरत है, वी नीड द सब्जेक्ट है, वी नीड एक्शन वर्ब भी है, ओके, वी नीड इट इज इन फर्स्ट फॉर्म, इमीडिएटली वी विल आइडेंटिफाई, बड़े जल्दी से हमें पहचानना पड़ेगा कि फर्स्ट फॉर्म में है, सेकंड फॉर्म में, फर्स्ट फॉर्म में V1 है, ऑब्वियसली V1 दिखा, सो इमीडिएटली वी इमेजिन or we predict that whole sentence will go in a simple present tense, पूरा का पूरा sentence simple present tense में जाएगा। तो I is a subject, make is a V1, a wonderful cake from here, a wonderful cake, और से लेके पूरा cake तक we got an object, this is called direct object, we need direct object, हमें direct object की जरूरत है if we are dealing with active to passive voice, okay, and for my sister, this is an additional information, so we can consider as a complement, so I'll make it into short C, okay, C and a complement. So guys, we have everything, we have subject, we have action verb, we have object, we have direct object, we have complement as well additional information, so we have every material, we have every aspect to deal with active to passive voice. So here we have done a bifurcation, हमने bifurcation कर दिया, here we have done identification, हमने identify भी कर लिया कि sentence simple present tense में, simple present tense में है, so definitely we should remember the formula for passive voice. What would be the formula for passive voice in simple present tense? Obviously object plus M is R plus V3 plus by plus subject. Subject, right? So this is the formula. Object plus M is R plus V3 plus by plus subject, right? So here we have the formula. We remember the formula. अगर formula हमें याद है, so definitely we can make it, right? Obviously, तो formula का support लेके अपन sentence बनाते हैं, that's called object क्या है, a wonderful cake, so we'll start from a wonderful cake. Now this is object, we have written a wonderful cake, obviously. Now we have to choose what kind of a helping verb we will use. यहाँ पर किस प्रकार का helping verb होगा, we got a singularity, check out, M is R में से obviously we'll check it, a wonderful cake is. Take it is क्यों लिया, because o is there, o article is there and it describes singularity, singular describe करता है, so a wonderful cake is. Now we'll take it the support of third form of helping verb, make, made, right? A wonderful cake is made. Now we'll take it this complement, for my sister by me. So here we have that, right? A wonderful cake is made for my sister by me. By me नहीं लिखा तो भी चलेगा. Our sentence will stop here. Our sentence can stop here. हमारा sentence यहाँ पर भी रुक सकता है. Okay. Our sentence is correct or not, we can see through the formula. A wonderful cake is an object. Okay. Is a helping verb. Made is a third form of action verb. For my sister is a compliment. Sometimes we get the compliment, we don't get the compliment. उससे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. By plus subject, obviously, according to the formula. So by plus subject. This is being done, right? This is the way how we deal, but only in one condition. एक ही शर्त पे, अगर आपको फॉर्मूले याद है तो. Okay. So this is the way we have deal. Now this is the thing, right? Let's take out another one. दूसरा देखते हैं. ये हो गया सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस के लिए. लेट्स चेक आउट फॉर प्रेजेंट कंटीन्यूअस टेंस. यही सेंटेंस प्रेजेंट कंटीन्यूअस टेंस में हम लोग कन्वर्ट करके देखते हैं. ओके, होप सो दैट यू आर पेइंग अटेंशन. सो नंबर 2, चेक आउट. इफ आई से आई एम मेकिंग अ वंडरफुल cake for my sister. I am making a wonderful cake for my sister. Okay, this is the sentence what I have written on the board. It is in present continuous tense. Immediately we need to identify. Okay, identification is very important. I am making a wonderful cake for my sister. This is present continuous tense, and we have to convert it to passive voice. Okay, so in passive voice how we deal with that? Again we got a object. Object क्या है? Okay, नहीं समझता है तो हम लोग ऐसा bifurcation कर लेते हैं. I is a subject and is a helping verb. Making is a fourth form of action verb. It also called present participle. Okay, a wonderful cake, we got a object. So we got a strong object, we got a direct object. हमारे पास direct object है, हमारे पास strong object है. After that we got right for my sister. It's considered as a complement. It means additional information. तो हमने bifurcation कर लिया, हमने चीजों को अलग-अलग कर लिया. Now it's easy to deal for the passive voice, right? Passive voice के लिए बड़ा आसान हो गया. But we should remember the formula for passive voice. What would be that? Object plus N is R plus being. We take the support of helping verb being. So how to do that? A wonderful cake is being made. A wonderful cake is being made for my sister by me. Okay, this is the treatment what we have done from active to passive. A wonderful cake is being made for my sister by me. Make sure that if you don't use being, then definitely your sentence will go wrong, because we are dealing specially for present continuous tense. क्योंकि formula already developed. Okay, so this is the thing how we deal. Now we check out for यही sentence को present perfect में करके देखते हैं. I have made a wonderful cake for my sister. This is the sentence I have written on the board that has gone into present perfect tense. ये present perfect tense में है. So passive voice में कैसा होगा? A wonderful cake. Obviously we'll start. We got a direct object. Definitely we'll start from the direct object. Right? So guys, we have different treatment. Right? Active to passive for assertive. Active to passive for imperative sentence. Imperative means the sentence which starts from action verb. Then active to passive for infinitives, 2 plus V1. Okay, that also we will see. But here today we are seeing only assertive, right? So I have made a wonderful cake for my sister. This sentence belongs to present perfect tense. So we will make it into passive voice. A wonderful cake has been. Now here we will use has. A wonderful cake has been made for my sister by me. Here we have done the full treatment. Okay, a wonderful cake has been. Why I have used over here has? Because a wonderful cake, it's kind of a name, right? A naam hai, that's why we will use has. According to golden rule, right? Whenever the sentence will start from I, you, we, they, we will use have. And if we got like he, she, it name, then we will use has, right? Golden rule is important. In my first video, in my very first class, I have told about the golden rule. So hope so that you are following that rule. Definitely. Okay. So here we have done with the treatment, right? Let's check out more examples. Now this is for present. So let's talk more about past. Past के बारे में देखते हैं. How we can make the sentence. Same sentence we will use, so you can understand better. You will understand quick. Okay. So let's check out. I made a wonderful cake for my sister. I made a wonderful cake for my sister. The sentence what I have written on the board, it is in simple past. I is a subject, made is a V2. The second form of action verb, a wonderful cake, it's a object, direct object. For my sister, it's a complement, it's a additional information, right? So how we deal? Now this is active voice. ये कौन से voice में है? Active voice. Now if you have to convert into passive voice, then definitely we should remember the formula. Okay, formula क्या है passive voice के लिए, especially simple past tense में? So that is object plus was were plus V3 plus object. Okay, so sorry, object plus was were plus V3 plus by plus subject. I'll make it, I'll write on the board. So object plus was were plus V3 plus by plus subject. Now this is the formula. Now this is the formula is in front of you. So you can use the formula, okay, and you can develop the sentence. So what is object over here? A wonderful cake. So let's take it a wonderful cake. This is the direct object we have taken, right? A wonderful cake. After that we have to take it was or where, the helping verb. A wonderful cake, it's a singular. So definitely we will take it was. A wonderful cake was. Okay. Now made, so we have to take it the third form. Make, made, made. This is irregular action verb. So a wonderful cake was made. Now we'll take it the complement. For my sister by me. आएगा यहाँ पर me हो जाएगा. आएगा me, he का him, she का her, they का them, we का us. Like this we deal, right? So this is for simple past tense. I made a wonderful cake for my sister. So we have done the passive voice. A wonderful cake was made for my sister by me. I'll try to explain in Hindi. Okay, मैंने एक बहुत अच्छा केक मेरी सिस्टर के लिए बनाया. ये हो गया एक्टिव वॉइस के लिए. पैसिव वॉइस में कैसे होगा? एक मेरे द्वारा बाय मी, मेरे द्वारा एक बहुत अच्छा केक मेरी सिस्टर के लिए बनाया गया. Okay, so this is the way how we deal, how we understand. Now let's talk about the past continuous tense. How we can deal, right? I was making a wonderful cake for my sister. So here we have done with the past continuous tense. Past continuous tense के लिए हम लोग देखते हैं. Okay, we are seeing that. So I was making a wonderful cake for my sister. Our sentence is correct or not? We can check through the formula. I is a subject, was is a helping verb, making is a fourth form of action verb. A wonderful cake, it's an object, it's a direct object. For my sister, this is a complement, this is a additional information, right? So guys, how we can make it into passive voice? Let's check out. Let's start from the object. A wonderful cake was being made. A wonderful cake was being made for my sister by me. Okay, this is the treatment what we have done from active to passive, right? A wonderful cake was being made for my sister by me, right? So let's check out for past perfect tense, how we deal with that. I had, we take it the helping verb had. Okay, so I had made a wonderful cake for my sister. So this is the example I have written. I had had made a wonderful cake for my sister, right? So how we deal in passive voice? What would be the formula in passive voice? Object plus had plus been plus V3 plus by plus subject. Okay, so this is the thing what we have to do. So a wonderful cake had been made for my sister by me. Guys, it is very simple. It is quite simple. It is very easy to understand that, especially active voice, passive voice. But my dear friends, it totally depends on the rules. It totally depends on the formulas, right? If we remember the formulas, if we know the formulas for tenses, then you guys will find easy to deal. आपको बड़ा आसान लगेगा. So these are the things what we have done with especially present tense and past tense, right? And now we will see for future tense, right? So let's check out. So here we have done, okay. फ्यूचर के लिए क्या है देख लेते हैं. सो हाउ वी कैन डील विद द फ्यूचर. फ्यूचर में एडिशनल हैव प्लस बीन वी विल यूज इन पैसिव वॉइस. लेट्स चेक आउट फॉर फ्यूचर. सो लेट्स चेक आउट फॉर सिंपल फ्यूचर टेंस. ओके, सो आई शैल मेक अ वंडरफुल केक for my sister. So this is the example I have written. I shall make a wonderful cake for my sister. Shall we use? Shall is a helping verb. Okay, shall we use specially for I or we? Okay, it sounds also good. So I shall make a wonderful cake for my sister. This is simple future tense. Immediately the identification has to happen from your side, right? आपको जल्दी से पहचानना पड़ेगा कि सेंटेंस कौन से टेंस में है. Okay, so I shall make a wonderful cake for my sister. This is simple future tense. How we will make it into passive voice? Passive voice में कैसे होगा? Wonderful cake will. Now here we can use will. Okay, so a wonderful cake will be. A wonderful cake will be made for my sister by me. This we have done. Okay, a wonderful cake will be made. Now here the identity of passive voice will plus be plus be3. Okay, so this is simple future tense. Now we'll talk about future perfect tense, because future continuous tense का हम active passive voice नहीं कर सकते. So let's take it out for future perfect tense. So I shall have made a wonderful cake for my sister. I write over here. So this is we have done with the sentence, especially for active voice. I shall have made a wonderful cake for my sister. So this is future perfect tense, active voice. Now we will convert into passive voice by the help of formula. Formulas you know, guys, right? So how we do that? A wonderful cake will have been. A wonderful cake will have been made for my sister by me. A wonderful cake will have been made for my sister by me. This is absolutely correct according to the formula. If we use the formula for making, for developing the sentences, then definitely our sentence wouldn't go wrong. अगर हम formulas का use करते हैं तो हमारा sentence कभी भी गलत नहीं होगा. This is how we deal especially for active voice, passive voice in 8 varieties of tenses. There are 4 kinds of tenses. We do not do active voice, passive voice. 4 प्रकार के जो tenses होते हैं उसमें हम active voice और passive voice का ट्रीटमेंट हम लोग नहीं करते हैं. We don't do the treatment for passive voice or active voice, especially for 4 varieties. That is called future continuous tense, present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, and future perfect continuous tense. Right? So hope so that you have understood well. Okay. So very soon in my next video I'll take more examples, especially for active voice, passive voice. We'll try to complete the all varieties, right? And we'll make it nicely so you guys will understand nicely. आपको अच्छे से समझेगा. Okay, so hope so that, and I think this is quite enough, right? In next video we will take different varieties of examples, especially for active voice, passive voice. So till then, take care and be happy. Thank you so much.